we're here to raise good children. Kung ano yung kabubuti ng pagkatao ng inyong anak, dapat yun ang isupport natin. Hindi yung gusto natin ang dapat masunod lagi.
I remember sometimes in the middle of the night, she'd be like this, it's quiet, and then she'd be like, Ate. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I made sure that she likes rice. Because I was like, I can't.
She'll bring your tiny rice cooker.
Yeah, I said, I can't, I'm so sorry, but I can't.
Oh, I can live with...
Why? Are you gonna cry because I'm gonna bring it? She was like, you're gonna bring...
I was laughing. Here it comes.
No, I'm not going to cry today. But
Not today.
not today.
Later.
Perhaps tomorrow.
Not now.
Perhaps
maybe
past
like
midnight.
15, But like,
But like, you know, it was like, so, what?
okay.
We'll cut that out, right?
Yeah.
I gotta get the lipstick
Yeah.
out of my teeth.
Yeah. Okay, it's gone. You're good. You're fine. Stop.
Let me see.
There's no more.
No more.
Okay.
Alright.
Dear Dad, I love you so much. You help the country in every way you can. You love us, so we love you. You work your brain loose so we can eat and go to school. I love you. Love, Kakie. Kakie's my nickname.
Hi everyone, welcome to our vlog. Now I have with me my two special kausap. My daughters Miel and my Frankie who's leaving. Kanina, I was gonna go sleep siesta, take a nap. And I asked her, well, we were watching the first part of The Greatest Showman. Because she loves the movies, she wanted to see it again. So I said, can you lie down with Mama? I need to sleep, but don't turn it off, just lie down with me. And then I hugged her and we were just there.
You know, everything's kind of jam-packed into this 1 week, so it's kind of, it feels a little sudden. I think it's gonna feel a little more sudden than we might be anticipating right now.
Yeah, and the thing is that for me, I knew that it was gonna come pretty soon.
Oh, she's been crying.
But
I'm sorry, but it's true, hon.
But
sorry,
yes,
Bunny.
I have been crying.
They're 3 years apart,
but,
so four,
yeah,
almost. Not 3
But
years.
I haven't really registered yet the fact that like it's coming so soon, because I knew that it was, it was like how many weeks away. Like, but then I asked her. I was talking to her in her room one night, and I was like, "Wait, when do we leave?" And she was like, "Next week." And then it just sort of like hit me, and it was like a wave of realization, and I don't know why I didn't realize it sooner. But then,
And then she started, she was like,
Automatic.
No, that was a different night.
oh, what?
That was a different night. I like
Each time she cries.
recently I've been coming into her room a lot
You keep
more.
count at this point, dude.
Honey, she's your bunny. She's baby peanut.
I
Not so peanut anymore, she's more like peanut. She's taller now than peanut, I don't know what to feel
I
about.
do like the recent. I've been going to her room a lot more and just spending time with her a lot more.
Watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah, and like F1 stuff.
Our voices are so deep.
Your voices are deep.
Our voices
It's
are
shocking me.
But we just
too.
No, it's not gonna be that bad because my voice was like this when I was 12.
Yeah.
her and I were like are slowly getting. I mean, we over the summer. I think this is the closest I think we've ever been.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Thank you. but and it feels kind of sad that this is the summer that we became the closest, and then it's the summer that she also leaves.
Because here's the thing, right? Because our age gap is like that. When I come back from college,
No, now
she's
that you're
gonna
going
be-
to college, she just entered high school.
Yeah, no, that's why. So when I
So
come
when-
back
yeah.
from college, she's gonna be going to college.
So it's like this.
There's like an 8-year period where we're not gonna be seeing each other all the
Every
time.
Oh
day.
yes,
every
we
day.
are.
No,
I know
not-
you're flying there.
No, but I mean every day, like, you know. So
Well.
like when we're all together.
This is one where I was crying to her one night. I was like, our timing really sucks because like when it does, because now that I'm entering high school, like not only will she not be there like in school with me, but she's also gonna be thousands of miles away, and she won't be able to like give me, you know, like face-to-face advice. We won't be able to have those talks.
She's gonna FaceTime every day.
That's true. I think it has a little. It really did, like, last night when I was...
Just
Because
started.
basically, I mean, you know, college, so, like, I get college emails and everything, and they're like, okay, so here, register for all your orientation stuff, right? And then I started putting it all down in my planner, and I was like, oh my god, like, that's literally, like... Because I flipped the page, and I was like, it's just one page na lang. Like, this whole summer, I've been kind of, like... You know, there's like a thick like area there, and now it's just one page, so I feel kind of unsettled by that. But at the same time, I think that you know, I don't think that I'm supposed to be going into this ready. I feel like the more that I think I'm ready, the more I'm probably not. You know, at the end of the day, I am very excited. I'm also a little nervous, not gonna lie, obviously. I mean, who wouldn't be? Because it's, you know, it's such a big change. And also I'm so scared for the cold. I'm like a 5'3", 105-pound lady who really, like, aircon pa lang, okay, I'm unsettled.
Yeah, but you've always loved the snow.
I love the
You've
snow.
always loved the
No, I hear though, I've been told though that you love it like the first couple days, and then after you're
Oh
just
no,
like,
I love it always. I
No,
love
know.
it always.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
After like weeks of it, okay, I'll let you know. Because I also Google like New York weather, and it's always like
Boston, well, I don't know now. No, it's heavy on our hearts, but we're proud of her. We can't deprive her of this opportunity because, you know, I told them you don't have to leave. There are pretty good schools here. You know, their dad's from UP. You can just take your master's somewhere if you want. Their dad says that too. But if they want something and we know it's gonna better them as individuals. In this case, Kakie's really crazy about writing, and the school she's going to is very progressive. Wow, the subjects are like,
super, I'm really most excited.
what is it,
for
book breaking or
create
something?
create
Yeah.
/ destroy a book, and then my
Yeah.
other class is sociological imagination.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be super cool.
So her course is gonna be literature.
No, my course right now is because everyone comes into my school undeclared, and normally
Oh.
when people ask me, I just say writing because I'm 99.99% sure that I'm gonna do writing, okay, and I'm probably gonna minor in anthropology.
Because
so we'll see how that goes.
explain that.
Because,
why anthropology?
Because all of my friends kind of did psychology in high school, and I was like, it's so
High school?
sciencey. Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah, because we had to choose.
Yeah,
and I
we
was
had
like,
intro, but
that's
not.
why.
Yeah.
No, so they did psychology, and I was just like, it's so sciencey, and I get that concept if you're like gonna be kind of like, if you're into like the medical side of it, if you're into that whole science
But you'll
stuff.
know
right?
also human behavior.
No, that's anthropology.
Oh.
Anthropology is social cultural behavior, so it's like mingling groups of people.
I'm
like,
enlightened.
So you know how people like, you know. So it's more insight into like.
So there's a connection.
Yeah, there is, because psychology is more, I think, catered to like the individual, like understanding the individual within a group, whereas anthropology is understanding the group.
Social.
Yeah, the group, and then taking apart the individual. So it's like it's quite interesting, and it's all reading, which I devour literature, so I think I'm gonna be okay. But yeah, okay, that sounded really potential. But I think at the end of the day, I just want to take anthropology because it honestly inspires me a lot to write. So, you know, that's why I took it in high school also. It was my subject, one of my probably my favorite. I wasn't very good at it, okay? My final exam question was, how are we the same and different from one another? And I had 30 minutes to answer it. And like, how do you answer a question that profound? So I just kind of like, I was like, Margaret Mead. like, went to Samoa. And I was just like, you know, so I got like a 5 out of 7, which isn't that bad, but also like not perfect. So
She was
it
aiming
interests
for
me. It interests me definitely like so much, but I'm not saying I'm good at it at all, so I'll update you guys. But yeah, and I'm just excited, I think, because, I mean, on the other hand also, I think that going abroad, going to New York, it's an undeniable privilege, number one. But at the same time, I think there's also a certain degree of like, oh my god, is your heart here? I'm sorry. I think at the same time though,
It's New York.
it's New York. It's everywhere. Gossip Girl.
What are you gonna miss most about Ate? Here it comes.
No, I'm not going to cry today. But
Not today.
not today.
Later.
Perhaps
Not
tomorrow.
Not now.
Perhaps
maybe
past
at
midnight.
50. But like, I think it's definitely just the fact that for the last 4 years we shared a room together from when I was 9, and we both moved
Oh
to
yeah.
the new to a new school.
To the
And-
new school.
To the new to a new school, and up until she graduated she graduated middle school and then entered high school, and then up until what, sophomore year?
Junior year.
Up until our junior year, we were roommates. So
Sorry.
so like I feel like we really, over the last few years, we really developed a stronger and
You
closer
know, it's like no
bond.
matter how much we fought when we were like, trust me, we fought so much more when we
I
were
think
put
that's
together.
normal.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss, you know, having someone to kind of make up without her getting offended because we're that close.
It's
like,
so fun.
it's so no, and then her also just kind of being like, I remember sometimes in the middle of the night she'd be like this,
No.
it's quiet, and then she'd be like, Ate, and I'm like, what? And she's
That's
just like,
me.
you know, because she's just like, because then she's like,
It's our humor.
she's
mom.
like, she's like, I can't sleep. And I'm like, Yali, what do you want me to do? Like, it's, what do you want me to do? You want me to sit by you and make you ganon and sing kumbaya? Like, what do you want, right? Like, you know, and then she was just like, I don't want anything, I just wanted to let you know. And I'm like, well, you interrupted my sleep, you know, so like those things.
awake. You were awake.
You were
But
always awake.
I needed it to be quiet,
Okay.
you know? It's like those hours, and then
And-
suddenly she'll just be like,
I was thinking, I'm worried a bit for the two of them. Because they become so close, they really have. Which is, you know, what happens usually when two kids grow up together. They keep fighting when they're young, and then they always happens that way. They become closer as they grow up. And so when they turned into teenagers, yeah, kind of, they're the closest they've ever been. So the timing nga, medyo, I wish that they had more time to bond pa. But the bond is so strong. But I worry because I know Miel is like me, maybe even more sensitive. Daisy's also gonna miss you. She's
Is
interrupting.
Is she though?
No, she really feels like she's one of the kids. Anyway, but Miel now sometimes in the middle of a meal or in the middle of a
She'll just
a
be
happy
looking at
talk,
me.
she'll just and Kakie will go and hug her.
I'm
Once put her to sleep.
the most sensitive.
In this whole family, next to me.
Very.
No, I'm next to her.
I am.
Yeah. She is
No,
Baba.
And I'm definitely gonna miss being able to just like cause she has a book series now. I should not be an English major. She has books now, and I read them a lot, and a lot of times
Books that she's written.
yeah, and a
or
lot of
she's
times a lot of the chapters that she writes are really sad. So I'm definitely gonna miss being able to just barge into her room at like 12.
and then with the tears in her eyes,
With
and
it
she's
just like, what did you do? You know?
In the story, she
And, like-
questioned her ate, what did you do
And,
to
like,
him?
and she filmed me, I think 2 nights ago, and I was reading this chapter from her book, and I was like reading from the like, is that any winter girl? And I was screaming and reciting back passages from the book.
and she can't do that anymore. She has to do that alone.
I'll send you recordings of me reading from your book.
Oh.
Messaging apps.
You, Kax, what are you gonna miss most about it?
Oh no. What
The
will you
things
miss about?
That.
Is it?
Just her.
We
in
have-
general, just the presence. Because I think, like, you know, it's like, it's having someone who's literally a carbon copy of, like, your humor. And it's so scary because I didn't even realize, like, until a few months ago when I was, like, when we were just making, like, a bunch of jokes and, like, I was like, no one ever laughs at these. Like, my friends never laugh at these jokes. but
We have the same sense of humor.
She's
so
over here
no
just,
problem.
like, dying. Do we, though? Remember when we danced for you? And
Yeah, you were just like ah.
No, she was just looking at us
We
like...
have.
I was touched.
I think it's also just because you
It's
know
like
when
it's like a good mixture of mom both
I take
gaining.
a video of them and then
Yeah, no, it's a mixture of her both gaining and losing so much faith in us at one
It's-
time.
I
That's
think
the that's the
it's
humor.
I love it.
I think the reason why we share
Crack
we
me
have
up.
such a similar similar sense of humor is because like the years we spent living with each other.
And that's really different.
Yeah.
You pick up also on a little of
the
his
years we spent living with each other, we like, and like, what is it? I mean, I really adapted to your sense. Adapted. I really like, I got her sense of
Osmosis.
humor.
Osmosis is big
Her
in this
sense of humor,
family.
because,
I'm hawa na
you know, you spend every day with her, you kind of just like begin to
You get really loud.
you get to
Eventually.
you begin. Yeah, I got so loud.
You know,
Yeah, she did.
You begin to.
Because
you
you're
begin to-
really loud.
you begin-
How'd you become so loud?
I'm
You begin-
only loud because like a lot of
Louder
people
than
don't
me.
understand that it's a defense mechanism. Like I'm never loud when I'm comfortable. Like when I'm really comfortable, I'll
that's
just
true,
be like,
that's true.
you know, I'm kind of like okay, whatever. But like when I'm in an uncomfortable situation, or like that's when I get really madaldal or really loud. And so you know that's like my anxiety. Like that's the anxiety of like just being in a situation that you're not so like normal in, right?
What I'm worried about is that, you know, these are major changes. They say that there are 3 major changes that really affect a human being. Not necessarily in this order, but divorce, death, and moving to another place, another house. In this case, it's not really another house, but it's a whole other life. It's a whole new life for you. You're staying in the dorm, honey. You're staying in the dorm with a roommate whom you've met only online. Of course, you're from different cultures, but I'm sure she'll be a good roommate.
Yeah, I made sure that she likes rice.
Ah.
Because I was like, I
Because she'll
can't.
bring your tiny rice cooker.
Yeah, I said I can't. I'm so sorry, but I can't.
Oh, I can live
Why?
with.
Are you gonna cry because I'm gonna bring it? She was like, "You're gonna bring."
I was laughing. Why you two really? You can't live without rice, the two of you.
You didn't.
I can live without rice, but I
Thank God,
need
though.
my
Thank
bread.
God I know how to
I
cook.
need my bread. Yeah. My kids cook. I have to tell you
Thank
that.
God I know how to cook.
Casey, Frankie, and Miel know how to cook, and Miguel also does a little bit of.
Hello, Mama's gonna miss her foie gras.
Oh yeah, she makes really good foie gras.
She makes sure to get everything.
But I know how to make it na, so it's.
Oh, okay, fine.
No, but
Well
you're
then,
gonna miss my
Jay-Z knows how to cook.
You're
Jay-Z
gonna,
knows how to cook.
you're gonna miss my meatloaf and my Korean
Okay,
barbecue,
that's-
my turkey and my.
It's okay. I'll learn a bunch of new recipes
No.
that'll come.
Yeah, and I'll teach you.
Yes.
I'm worried for her because she's going to be alone. It's the first time she's going to be away from us, really.
For an extended period of time.
For an extended period of time. Yeah, so
I
I
thought you were
remember
gonna
when
give me some-
remember when you had a field trip. Where was the first one? Taiwan.
Taiwan. But Miguel was like my cousin Miguel was there, so it wasn't even that bad. Like we kept updating.
Yeah, it was
like,
just
the
for like
parents
a
and
few
stuff. It was
days.
like 4 days, 5 days.
But we felt it. Kasi parang, wow, it's the first time she'll be away for that long. It was 5 days. And then after that comes this.
How many years are you looking at?
4, but she'll be coming home for breaks.
Every
like for
break.
Christmas.
So it's like
she'll be
every
here.
3-4 months I'll be back.
Otherwise, I'll be flying there. When I'm not working. Actually, I have really been declining, not even considering offers for a new show, because I don't want to be tied down here weekly. So I can, when I have a long break, when I'm not doing a movie.
I got really mad when I found out about this.
I just
Like,
told her
why?
today. I just told her today.
Like that's what? Because I know she
because
loves that
also,
also.
no, also, you know, sometimes you get there. It's priorities. I'm old enough, and I think I'm secure enough. Thank God, to be able to decide on things like that and take my real feelings into consideration and my priorities. I mean, really, really follow my priorities in order. And my priorities now, it's always been, but now more than ever, my family, because I'm in a good position. I have obligations, but I love my work too, but not half as much as I love my kids. So I want to be able to go for a couple of weeks without worrying, or when I do a concert tour. I'm in a singing, performing in a concert, and doing movies mode now. So it's not really, I don't want to have that weekly heavy schedule. So I'm pretty glad about that. But it's heavy on me because the other night we were having dinner. Remember, Ate was out. She was out with friends. No, your kuya's birthday, her cousin's birthday. And so it was just me, Miguel, Miel, and Daddy, and Kiko. We always have dinner together, either there or we have a tiny dining table in our master. So always together. And then I said, I was looking at Miel, and I was looking at the 3 of them, and I was saying, and then I said, oh my God, this is how it's gonna be when Ate's gone. Pretty quiet. Not so loud.
It's
No,
like when,
but
that's like when
and she sits beside me at the dining table. So Oh my God.
It's like the opposite of what Seb said about Kimmy.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's true.
What are you gonna miss most
Meetings
about?
now will be short.
Meetings now will be shorter. It's gonna be quieter.
I mean, we're talking about Sebastian Vettel and Kimi Raikkonen in Formula 1. Anyway, so even the dogs will miss you because Pippi goes to your room.
I really hope they don't forget me. I just want to say thank you though. Like, I just want to say thank you for allowing me. First of all, for allowing me the privilege of being able to study elsewhere, and secondly, for just always being really, really supportive and like, you know, just trusting me to that extent. Because I think that, you know, obviously studying here, like a lot of people think that like it just wasn't an option, but it was always an option to me. Like of course I considered it in everything, but like I think that while studying in New York kind of exudes a different kind of privilege. There's also a certain privilege that would have come with me studying here,
Yes.
you know?
Definitely.
And like I feel like I wouldn't have learned how to kind of just adult for a while, you know? Like I couldn't have gone off alone and like just grown up in that way, because then being home would be like, oh, you know, I kind of feel safe and secure, and I feel like it's a time in life right now where everything's kind of transitional already, so like might as well also just, you know, go. And like I said, I'm not necessarily ready, I feel like whenever people ask me if I'm ready, but I think at the same time it's like,
When will you ever?
yeah, exactly, so it's like might as well just
Bite the bullet.
yeah, take the challenge as it comes. And you know, it's like, it's gonna be a whole different learning curve. It's not gonna be like stuff that, you know, it's the kind of thing that you can't teach, you know, and it's not
You have to
just
experience.
yeah, it's not just school,
Not something
it's
that
just
someone can teach.
general, like, yeah, exactly. And there's, you know, those are certain things that I feel like those are skills that I really need to develop further.
I'm of course I have concerns. I'm not saying I do trust her. I can't say I trust or I will trust the environment she's going to be in, and that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it were New York or here or anywhere else. As long as my child was away from me, I would be concerned. So any environment that she would find herself in without me and the rest of our family, then I would, of course, I'd be concerned every single day. But she's mature. She's okay, you know, I can keep you under our wings forever. It's not gonna do us any good. It's gonna do none of us any good. Because we, your parents, I told this to Casey when she turned 18, I just said, yeah, you give your children two things, roots and then wings. So I don't know where I read that from. So it's true though. We have to trust in the way we raised you. So yung mga nag-aalalang mga parents, kasi baka meron sa inyong may anak na nasa probinsya kayo, pupuntang Maynila, mag-aaral o tulad namin sa ibang lugar, talaga pong dadaanan natin to. But I'll tell you, we can't be selfish when it comes to our children's lives. Because this is what, kung gusto nila, kasi hindi namin pinipilit, di ba? We never say, you have to do this, you have to take this up, you have to go to this place to study. We've never done that. So kung saan nila gusto, kung anong gifts ng Panginoon sa kanila na gusto nilang i-nurture at palaguin, palakihin, then that's what we're going to support, because it's not only going to make them happy, it's going to really make God proud, and you know, it's going to make him happy that you're using the gifts that he gave you. But also, we trust in you, we trust in the way we've raised you, we trust in how we have equipped you to go face first into real life. It's not even real life yet. I think real life comes after college.
That's true.
That's true. Then you have to find a job. You'll always have a job. No, but yeah, but this is a totally different thing for you. So it's the first mature steps you're gonna take. And I know you're really focused on your singing and all that, and your studies. You're excited to start on that and do really well. And also just grow. I tell her, you know, go to the Hamptons, go to Boston, go to visit your other friends in other places that are close by. So she'll have the freedom to do that. And I just really will pray every day. I trust in God. I trust in the way we raised her. I trust in the values we've instilled in her. And so I trust that she's gonna come home and don't give each other that look. It makes me nervous. What does that mean?
No, something. I think she cracked her neck or something, and I was like, "What cracked?"
It's okay. And yeah, and she'll FaceTime us every time. And I told her, whenever you have a break, don't make it your concern. about how you're gonna get home. If you wanna come home, just call and you're gonna come home. We'll send her a ticket. And no matter if the break is just a week long, if she feels like she wants to come home, it's a non-stop flight, so you'll be fine on the plane. It's not so bad. Diba, we're weird. The longer the flight, the better for us.
Honestly.
Because we rest, yeah. We love long flights. We're really weird.
It's the one place where I fail, like, foolproof. I will sleep.
Super.
A long flight.
Or read, or yeah, me too. Since they were small, they've been very good, very well-behaved travelers. My God, my children are so well-behaved. And I've always gotten compliments on that. No, but really now, it's gonna be a new world, Kakie, and my friends are gonna be there, and your friends are gonna be there. Some of them. Every decision you'll make is really gonna be your own. So you know right from wrong. I hope you'll be smart enough. Remember what I said? Remember, yeah? When it feels wrong, when it feels that it's something you have to hide, it's something that will
It's probably wrong.
make you feel ashamed, it is wrong.
Yeah.
That's the Holy Spirit telling you, anak, please wag. So it's really up to you whether to go with that, okay, I'm not doing it because it doesn't feel right. Usually when it doesn't feel right, it's not.
That's another thing though. I think going to a place that's kind of like so diverse and progressive, it's like, you know, it's gonna be really interesting for me to kind of keep, you know, checking myself, yeah. And like, I'm such a religious
and
girl.
remember, you're a Filipino.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you know what? She's a good kid. We're Christian, so she has brought so many friends to church just to experience it and see how it is if they develop. It doesn't matter to us what religion you practice, really. It's really what we'd like to share is how having a personal relationship with the Lord has really enriched us so much, and we just want everyone to experience the same thing. Doesn't matter what religion you practice. We follow the same Bible if you're Christian too, if it's Catholic, if it's Seventh-day Adventist, whatever you are, you know.
And it's a really interesting thing for me also, just
kind
of
get close to
you know,
God.
Yeah, because like growing up in like a world also where everything's kind of like more progressive and more accepting, trying to be more inclusive, right? It's like
you have to hold on to what's really
No, but at the
really
same time,
valuable.
it's like, you know, I find it really interesting. Like, you know, I wonder that a lot about myself. It's like how I'm able to kind of balance that like liberal mindset, but also like, you know, because I'm such a religious person, and I don't think a lot of people know that. Like,
she's very prayerful.
Yeah.
She has so much faith.
My Bible's full now.
Oh, I have to. Yeah, we take notes when we, you know, when we watch our pastor online, even in church. I'll tell you this about Kakie. One thing na hindi ko pa nakwento. The first sweldo she got, I think it was for guesting on Eat Bulaga, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing she did na I didn't have to remind her to do, she tithed. She tithed to the church. And then, she gave her whole sweldo to us, which we of course declined. So we said, you go ahead, you know. And then later on, she did front act for Workshy. And, you know, she got an honorarium as well. The first thing again she did was tithe. And then, she gave us she said, Mama, how much can I spend from the whole? I said, just get a bit so you can save some. And then, it was really a small amount, right? And then, I mean, what we said, get, so you could spend. Because we always say save. So, and then she hands the envelope to me and says, this is for you and Dad. I said, no, just give us 1,000 each, anak, and we'll be fine. And you know, that hasn't ever left me, because Casey, for all her sweetness and her love for us, I have to say this is the first time it's ever happened. It doesn't mean Ate wasn't thinking of us. You know, I tell you, it was a busy time. So, and she started young and we kept her money and all that. So, she had no control of that in the beginning. But I have never, I can never explain the feeling it gave me. Because it showed, it's not about the amount. It showed that your child is so sweet. She's sweet enough and devoted enough to even offer. When she knows you don't need it, but it's from her heart because it's all she has, because she's not allowed to touch all her previous earnings. They're all safe, and you know they are, even yours. She likes helping people, so she's gone to a couple of charities in the past, and she does it quietly. That makes me really proud of you, because you're so in touch with what's happening around you. It makes me proud that you're not self-absorbed, that you think of other people and how you can better their lives, because that's how Dad and I have always done. So I'm proud of you, Katie. I tell you, you're blessed. Your single is a hit, not just here, but in other countries.
I know, that was such a surprise.
It was.
And everyone was
Thank
like,
you. Say thank
yeah,
everyone.
thank you
It's
very
your
much,
chance.
everyone. Yeah, that's my chance. I just want to say, like, I was really, really nervous about it coming out because I was like, oh my god, like, the music's great and everything, but I felt like I really wasn't cool enough to, like, pull it off. And then, like, you know, it reached, was it 15 in Canada? Was it Canada? Or
25, 29?
No, but it reached 15
number
somewhere.
15,
Was
yeah,
it
somewhere.
Australia or Canada?
Canada, I think.
It's one of those.
One of
And
them.
I was just like, that's an actual chart. Like,
Oh,
what?
It is. iTunes.
that's
iTunes is a platform where people have to buy.
Yeah,
They-
that's
yeah.
why. So it wasn't even like streams. Like they purchased it, and I was like,
That's
oh.
so sweet, right?
That's another thing.
Callum Hood of 5 Seconds of
God.
Summer. She hit the charts in Australia. I have to tell you, you are such a big influence on her. She's if Miel and I
5
have
seconds of summer
loved.
as a whole.
It's a band. If Miel and I,
Why'd you have to
I'm
add?
sorry. If Miel and I are crazy about K-pop, and I love their
She's
music.
all crazy. She's really into their music stuff.
Yeah. I love you guys. I'm gonna miss you. You know you can talk to mom. Can you tell them that? That
Yeah.
parents should.
I tell her everything. Like parents, you guys have to you guys have to open up a dialogue with your kids because seriously, like
It'll
it
do
makes
so
them
much
feel
more for you.
no, it makes them feel so much safer and more secure and like
They can
feel
tell
like,
me anything. I may not agree with everything, but I'll always be there.
Yeah.
Listen, I'd rather know my kids that way. And parents, if you want your children to respect you, you also have to give them a certain amount
Degree, yeah.
of respect, even if they're younger. Ikaw yung bababa sa age group nila, hindi yung sila yung asahan mong
because
umakyat.
trust is mutual.
Exactly.
So I think
And
that,
respect,
yeah,
yes.
trust and respect.
And kids, if you want your parents to respect you, it has to also start with you because they're your parents.
at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, they're older, they're wiser, and they brought you into this world. You have to respect them. If you show them enough respect, then they will find it easier to show you, without being scared, that they can respect you as a person as well, not just as one of their kids. So please remember that, right?
Yes.
Bob? So anyway, all you can do really is pray. Talk to them as often as possible, check up on them, and I tell her, no matter what you go through, you call me.
Yeah.
If I have to fly,
I
if
think
it's major.
making it you're so good at making it feel like it's like a safe environment. Like, you know, whenever I'm with mom and like I talk to her about all this stuff, like I
I'm
never
like,
have
what?
to, like I never ever have to worry about like
Being judged,
Yeah,
or
no,
being
stuff like that.
disowned.
Yeah, exactly. No, like it's just stuff that like, you know, it's like there's certain things that you just have to talk to someone about. And then like at the same time, like if
Get
you're
good advice from
I
an
feel
adult.
like in terms of parents, like if your kids don't feel safe talking to you, then who else are they talking to?
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm
So
scared.
that's what.
Oh
so that's
my
why.
God.
So it's like, you know, opening up that kind of dialogue and reaching out to one another and just like having that like mutual understanding and trust. I think is the number one best thing that any parent.
Have you
any
explained
child
this to
in the
Yeli?
world can do.
So she won't be scared to
have.
open up to me because she's not as open as Kakie is.
Yeah.
Yet.
Well, high school just started, so she's
I
still.
think, yeah.
You're gonna be. Ask her. Maybe she'll tell you I'm okay.
I'm really proud of you because I know how much getting into this college meant to you. And okay.
She's cried more about this than I have.
No, okay, and it's just
So
like,
far.
and I know that you really wanted this, and I'm really proud of you. And I remember you would talk. We back when you lived in like, you know, Alabama. You would always talk about getting into like a good college. You'd be like, oh, I want to go to Harvard. And now you're going. And that was like what, 4 or 5 years ago, and like now you're.
I remember a couple months ago I was calling the housing office and we were just like in the table and like I was just calling the housing office of my school because I had to ask a question, right? And literally she goes like she hears like the voice of like the American lady on the phone and she's like and I was like, Yelly, she's like, it's too real. And I was like I just had to call.
But I have to tell you, Dad and I talk about it before sleeping. You know, Dad is very, very, very emotional.
He hasn't been looking at me
Because the first baby,
directly in the eye.
the first baby of ours that he's held as a newborn was really you. Of course, he loves Ate Tina like his own, but really you. So he's kind of, and your Kiklet, you know,
And Kiklet.
the one that looks most like him. So he didn't even want to join. He just went there with his plate of food,
He just got a plate of dinner that he was
not looking at us.
He
at
really
all.
doesn't look like he
And in the
didn't
pictures,
even
he was staring
He
at
did come home one day and what was it? It was like from like after getting like our groceries and stuff, and he walked into the kitchen, and I remember I was making tea, and he walked into the kitchen. He looked really sad. He said, "I'm sad," and I was like, "Why? What happened?" He was like, I bought honey ham," and I was like, "Why are you sad?"
Because Yeli likes bacon,
and then he
Buki
said, "Because it'll be the last time I buy honey ham for your ate."
And he told me that too.
And I was like, "Oh, Dad."
Oh,
And
he's
I
really
feel
sad about that ham.
Yeah, and I feel like he's like, it's there. He doesn't
And
want
You know, I know,
His
but like
defense
at the same time, I'm like, he's pretending I'm not here anymore.
No! His defense mechanism is, no, truly. Tell the truth. Frankie, did you already file your
Yeah,
Are you sure you're
it's not okay. It's not
all your
okay.
requirements, all your so
And I'm just like, yeah. He's
No,
like,
all
you
you
can't
have
do that. You can't
All
do
you
that.
have to do is this. Dad, here's Daisy. You have to tell them how this girl affects him.
Yeah, basically, like no
This
matter how
is
sweet he
commercial,
is,
okay.
No matter how sweet he is.
No matter how angry,
She'll come
when
into the
he
room.
sees
He's
Daisy.
like, I don't even understand.
Daisy, my baby.
No, it's more like,
This
it's
is
funnier because sometimes there's like a pause between you. He's like, I don't even know how you could do something like that. He pauses, and then Daisy looks at him. He's like, Daisy, everything. Like while we're like sitting in front of him, and he's making us galit, and then he goes, anyways. I'm like, Dad.
Anyway.
Parents, please don't be so selfish pagdating sa mga anak ninyo. Masakit man, magulang lang tayo. So, hindi naman sa lang, pero we're here to raise good children. Kung ano yung kabubuti ng pagkatao ng inyong anak, dapat yun ang isupport natin. Hindi yung gusto natin ang dapat masunod lagi. Alam na natin yun. Pag wala naman sa lugar, sabihin mo. Pero, so, thank you for doing this, girls. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us and sharing this moment with us. We love you. And because it's a vlog, we hope you like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video and subscribe to this channel.
And click the notification bell.
Yes, so you know when I have a video, a new video.
And
Thank you
leave
so-
some comments.
I love that.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hi, how are you? Hi,
Okay,
how are you?
behave.
I hope that the meaning of this video was able to touch a lot of people, because I know that also, like, you know, every year people graduate and every year people go to different places. I didn't even stop.
Or is every year
Yeah.
people find themselves in a situation wherein one party has to leave and one has to stay behind. No matter what the situation is, may
and this
naghihiwalay.
is just another one of those things.
And it's temporary.
So-
It's temporary.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
I
really 4
will-
years straight that
I'll
we don't
be
see her.
back.
So will I. I will be
So-
back there. Thank you, everyone. We love you. God bless you.